Good afternoon. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Tomorrow is Friday. The forecast looking fantastic. May have a few thunderstorms into your weekend, but as far as the severe threat, still looking pretty minimal. Now I want to take you back to 8 years ago. Back on May 10th of 2010, we had 56 tornadoes across central and eastern Oklahoma. We had that was the second largest outbreak that we have seen in history. Of course, the biggest was May 3rd, 1999. But on this date, we had 2 EF4 tornadoes that moved through central Oklahoma, had a long track tornado move through Pottawatomie and Seminole County, finally lifted in Okfuskee County. 3 tornadoes in Okfuskee County, 10 in McIntosh County, ended up with 2 in Muskogee County and 2 in Sequoyah County as well. Also had several up in Osage County. So it was a very active day. Typically in May, that is what we deal with at least 1 or 2 times throughout the month, and we just have not seen that, and that is a great thing. Looking ahead over the next 9 days, we do have off and on shower and storm chances coming up next week, but as far as organized severe weather, that's just not in the forecast. Our next date that we may actually see organized severe weather looks to be around May 19th or May 20th. Now, where's the organized weather, severe weather that is? That's off towards the east around our nation's capital, from Washington, D.C. down to Richmond, all the way down to about Raleigh and Charlotte. Okay, that's where the severe weather is. Also have some severe weather expected today up in Nebraska and northern Kansas. For us, it's quiet. We had a few showers and storms early this morning. That has now moved out. We have seen temperatures shoot up in the last couple of hours from the lower 80s to the upper 80s. The good thing about today is the dew point is still in the 50s, so it's in the comfortable category. South wind at about 10 miles per hour, so comfortable category now. That is going to change. Heading into the weekend, we'll call it muggy, if not even steamy, coming up, especially as we head into early next week when our dew point values climb to the upper 60s and even the low 70s. So that's going to have an impact. When the dew point values get that high, you can feel it. So the air temperature coming up over the next several days in yellow, and then in the red, that's what it will feel like into your weekend. The upper 90s. I won't be surprised if a couple areas reach 100 degrees with the heat index coming up into your weekend. So very humid coming up. Today, not the case. We're going to see temperatures in the mid upper 80s, a few 90s out to the west, some lower mid 90s. Winds are definitely up out of the south. Winds are still gusting 15 to 25 miles per hour, some gusts to 35, even 40 in western and southwestern Oklahoma. Allergy sufferers today, probably not a great day. I know yesterday wasn't either. Across the board, tree, grass, weed, and mold spores all in the high category. So I've heard from a lot of folks on social media. I know you're taking the Benadryl like crazy, the Flonase as much as you possibly can. That's probably going to be the case until we get a good soaking rain to kind of flush things out. And I'll let you know more about that coming up. All right, hour by hour today, temperatures falling into the 70s. We'll see that south wind relax. Tonight, a wind at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures mild, upper 60s, low 70s, and we'll have a very slight chance of a spotty shower in the early morning hours. I think thunderstorms develop in the Texas Panhandle today. They'll fall apart as they reach green country, but they may still produce a few sprinkles. That's it. Then coming up for tomorrow, here's your Friday, upper 80s, low 90s. Heading into your Saturday, upper 80s, low 90s once again, but the heat index in the mid and upper 80s. Mother's Day looks great if you're going to be cooking out for mom. Looks fantastic until the evening hours. We'll have a very slight chance of thunderstorms developing, but the cold front's going to be in Kansas. Higher storm chances back to the north and western parts of the state. Only a slim chance in green country, and I think if we do see a storm develop, especially from Osage County to southeast Kansas, may produce some large hail and damaging winds. We'll bring you more on that potential in your weekend forecast. Also, that unsettled pattern coming up next week. We'll be talking about it. You can always get the very latest on our News on 6 app. Just go to newson6.com/connect. You can find the very latest information.
Monday at 4.